Oh my lord. You're a mess.
Yes, you're a mess.
Yes. Hello! Welcome to Two Wives and Their Dog.
Hi, my name's Grace and I'm a mess.
I'm Amanda. A little less of a mess some days, but we just want to introduce ourselves. We finally decided to start a blog. We were like, how do two internet savvy people not have an internet presence, especially since the first 3 years of our relationship were online?
And the answer was anxiety.
I mean, yeah.
And procrastination.
Ooh, that's a big one. That's a real big one. So, but we decided, why not? Oh, hi Sherman.
This is Sherman. He's also a big reason why we haven't had anything, because he's very needy.
Very needy. But cute. Well, we decided, why not? Let's do it. We can't promise this YouTube podcast blog will be, something you can live vicariously through, as we don't have any kids besides Sherman. We don't have a big house.
You can't live vicariously through it, but hopefully you can eat vicariously through it, because we will be featuring lots of food from Central Florida.
True. Very true.
And maybe it'll be a little bit of an escape.
Exactly. I mean, who wouldn't want to live in a rented room with two lesbians and their dog? My God.
That's the millennial dream. At least we have a door.
True.
We have a door. We have a bathroom. We are living large in Orlando.
We are. We've got annual passes. I mean, the dream. I love it. But yeah.
Did you want to talk about how we met?
Oh yeah, let's talk about how we met. So, our blog is called The Bredson Family, and it is a little confusing because our last name is not Bredson.
No, not officially. Amanda's last name is Broyles. My last name is Edson, and it just lends itself to the very cutesy portmanteau
of
Bredson.
Also, let's get this Bredson. I mean, that's just funny.
Yeah, that was our wedding hashtag for the front yard pandemic wedding that we ended up having. And that's what I use to hashtag our marriage adventures now, is let's get this Bredson. But we actually met very, I don't know if I want to say luckily or in a very happenstance way.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of met,
happenstance.
The stars had to align perfectly.
Yeah.
For us to meet, because I was on Tinder and she was on Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
I had just raised my age limit the day before we matched. And she was only in Orlando to see an
Orlando days.
Huh?
Just for a couple days.
Yeah, just to see an Orlando Pride game.
Yeah.
So I had to have raised my age limit because she wouldn't have met the under 30 requirement.
Rude.
And she had to be in town because she was going to school in Canada.
Yeah.
So we met, and I tried to, sorry mom, I tried to get in her pants.
Yeah.
Unsuccessfully. She played the long con and now we're married. So,
worked out for me.
I saw her Tinder profile. It said that she was the lesbian love child of Bianca Del Rio and Bob the Drag Queen. I took a bunch of screenshots and I sent it to my friends and I said, God, I hope we match. And then I swiped right. And wouldn't you know, it was a match immediately.
I was in the Florida Mall. We were going in with friends of mine. We were going into Spencer's. I was like, yo, I just matched with this girl here in Orlando. Yeah. So we talked for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was coming down again for another Orlando Pride game. That's a strong theme in our relationship.
Yeah, we made plans to just meet up for a couple of days.
Yeah.
She was just going to stay here for a couple of days. Because she also had friends in the area, so it was low-key, casual.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to stay here the whole 2 weeks. Mm-mm. She came into my room, opened her suitcase, flopped on my side of the bed, and did not leave. So.
That sounds about right.
She made herself at home immediately. in my room and in my heart.
Wow, that was gay.
We are gay.
Love it. But yeah, I was in school in Canada till April of 2019.
Yeah, so we spent 2 years long distance.
Yeah, going back and forth. Like, I'd come down, thank you, Sherman, to, I mean, just what one needs is to have your arm licked in the middle. I would come down for holidays. I came down for Christmas. Like, I'd go see my family in St. Louis. And then I came down here. And then would fly back. Grace came up one time to Canada. Oh, well, we went back for graduation.
Mm-hmm.
But came up to Canada to meet all my classmates and friends who knew exactly who she was. And I think where Grace stands.
It was a little daunting.
I believe that. They are daunting. There's a lot of 20-something-year-olds that were like, when's Grace get here? When's Grace get here? So.
Yeah, I was just sitting, like, in the couch in the Phoenix while you were doing something, and people would be like, oh my god, are you Grace?
I believe that.
I'm like, yes, who are you?
But yeah. So then I moved down to Orlando after finishing school. We did go back up to Canada again for my graduation, which was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, moved to Orlando, was working at some theme parks. Obviously, coronavirus squashed that, which actually you can read about in our blog post 1 year later, in which I wax poetic about my time. But
do you have something you'd like to contribute, Sherman? You sat up all of a sudden.
It's like, coronavirus.
Sherman's like, it was the best time of my life. My mom was home full time for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And then my other mom got to work from home for a couple months. So I had all the attention in the world, and now I don't.
And now I sleep all day. As God intended. We work together now because, you know, when I lost my job, Grace was able to get me a job at her company. She's actually my supervisor.
Mm. Not just at work.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's not a lie. So, yeah, we work together. We live together. So, it's a lot of togetherness.
We got married.
We did. In the front yard.
We have a dog.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I've... But yeah, so we do go by Bredson family. It's just funny.
It might only be funny to us, but hopefully other people find it as funny as we do.
Exactly. I think it's hysterical. And it's a nice combination of our names. Broyles Edson is a bit of a mouthful, especially when you have a speech impediment like I do. Broyles Edson. And I've been saying Broyles for, 40-something years, so.
Yeah.
Still.
I know, for like 10 years, but...
Oh, yeah. Mine is the 10 years. I was married to a man, but... I sometimes forget about that. But yeah, so that's us. We hope you join us. We'll try to be regular with these videos and podcasts. But we do have...
life.
A lot of life. A lot of work. So, yeah. Welcome.